Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those of you in between, welcome back. It is I, your host, Cranio Dad Megdramina. Good to see you in stream and in chat. Hope all is well. I took a much needed week off. I was hoping to get a lot done, but I just kind of let the meds and the medical stuff take hold and do its thing. Rail Maximus, good to see you in chat as well. Knucklehead, happy to see you as well. Welcome back. We are going to be doing a nice little HearthCraft stream. I got some stuff to work on that's kind of mindless and just kind of get some stuff done. And we're going to talk about some of the plans I have for what I'm doing here, as well as that little thing called New World, which I've only been waiting for since last year. So, without any further ado, you know what? But it was a fail. Yeah, that is a fail. It's all good. But what I'm going to do for you guys, since you were here early as part of the Naughty Gang, or whatever everybody else wants to call it, is I'm going to give you a little preview of something that I worked up for just my stream starting for tomorrow. You guys want to see that? You guys want to see something that I put together, and something, it's not much, it's just a screen. It's more of the, I found a song a long time ago, and I wound up getting a hold of the people who actually owned the rights and having multiple conversations with them and exchanging money with them to now formally own the rights to the song, because it's very fitting for this game. And it was something that I did last year. That's how much I've been anticipating this. The image is kind of cool, but I officially own the rights to a particular song that I can actually use on stream. And as far as I can tell, I'm the only person who owns the rights to use it on Twitch. Not that that's a big thing, but nobody else has purchased it for that reason. Yeah, so let's, how about I stop talking and just show you what I've got? Yeah, let's do this. That's all you guys get for right now. Spoiler alert, true. We'll wait for that to turn off. It'll turn off in a second. There we go. But that's all you guys get for now. It is called Reverse Dance. It's done by a very, very, very talented artist. And super stoked to finally be able to use it. I've been waiting since preview last year to make that happen. So we're gonna play that as often as we can to get every possible dollar out of it that I can. So, but here we are on the HearthCraft server. Got good old Doggo. There's some stuff that has changed a little bit with the house. Not a lot. Got some work done for some of the. I'm the only person who's not AFK on the server right now. Got some work done on the steamboat. I'm still working out a redstone problem that is holding me off from being able to finish something, but I'll be able to show you guys my intent and talk about my intent with the riverboat. Actually, now we can kind of go through that. And then we'll get into some of the boring stuff. I did, Rail, I stopped by your place and I took a couple screenshots, even though it was simple, I needed to rebuild it. And I got myself my concrete maker based on what you had. So that's been a lifesaver, as you will see shortly, very shortly. Let's see, let's start over here. I tore down the barn. That's gone away. All this stuff is eventually going to get moved and turned into more of a landscaping scenery kind of thing, because my actual base is going to be pushed completely underground, down at Y level 5. 100% of it will be at Y level 5 soon. I'm going to show most of that on stream when I play Minecraft, when I'm not playing New World. And I've played with a couple of different tree designs. I've built a couple of self-made trees. I got that one. I'm messing with some basalt stuff. I saw a pretty cool concrete style tree that would work out, that I started playing with a little bit there, but I ran out of time. But yeah, the chickens, the bees are going to move. The bees have been producing like mad for as little as I'm around here. It's nuts. Tore down that. Let's see. Got a little bridge. Did a little bit of landscaping. Got some more terraforming to do over here. I have every villager trader that I want. There's only one or two that I don't have. But I got my little blacksmith. And for those of you that missed it, every single building is based on a building. I heard that. Is based on a building that you can find in the villagers. I just changed the textures around to what I feel would be representative of what you would find in a swamp. So we've got some deep slate cobble, some deep slate stone. I took the two, I guess, chapels or churches or towers and combined them to make one. So I have a long trading hall here with what I needed in it. These are a bunch of single-use ones that I don't really see the need to have a whole bunch of them for my builds. Finish this. I know I showed this off last stream, but I've got, you know, my books and all that fun stuff. But this is the big thing, right? We got a lot of the interiors done on this now. So back here is supposed to be storage. So we've got storage. We got, you know, books and time, and we got compasses, and we got a map that actually shows the area where we are. We've got this room here, which is a work in progress. So the intent is, I am making a poker game. And I originally was going to make it super easy, to where it's just, you know, high card wins. And then I decided that based on some redstone stuff that I was figuring out, that I was going to do something poker hardly even nowhere. Well, poker anyway, poker twice. But I'm going to make an actual poker game. It's going to be 5-card stud, or 7-card. It depends on how I do my wiring. I'm going to have 52 cards. They're going to be labeled, and all you're going to have to do is flip a lever right where this torch is, and it will deal the cards for you. So that's going to be a thing that I want to introduce as a game here on the server. There'll be a buy-in for Anti and all that fun stuff. And if I can get the redstone figured out, there's one thing that I'm having an issue with. And if I can get it figured out, then I'll be able to actually build it on stream. It will all be contained below the boat. It goes a bit down, but it will all be contained below the boat. So that's going to be, this room is going to be the game parlor. I have an idea for another small mini game that I might actually put right here. Really happy with how this dock turned out. Really happy with it. We got lights all the way around. Working on the lighting on the very front. The rooms are getting there. I need to add some carpet and stuff like that, but I'm just kind of messing around with different room layouts where, you know, each room has a chest and a couple lights and some beds and a clock. For those that have been on cruises and stuff like that, that's kind of what you get, you know. Sorry, there's no toilets, is what it is. Both sides are done the exact same way. That torch doesn't need to be there. Both sides are done the exact same way, so it is what it is. And I've got not much done up here because I'm working my way up. I've got, you know, the tie-offs done. I've got the flagpoles left to do. I've got this room to finish and the helm left to finish. But I'm super stoked with the go big or go home concept that Rail put out there for me to go big on the smokestacks. It works out perfectly. I think it really, it ties the whole room together. So really happy with the look and the feel of the outside. Now I gotta get the look and the feel of the inside done. Having built this, I wish I hadn't built my house because I would actually be living on this boat, but I've got plans. Got plans. And I want to stick with those plans. So to show you some of the other things that I've got going on. Oh, yeah, I built a barge. I built a barge. And Rail, I don't know if you ever saw the note that I left in your base. But I left you a note. The offer still stands. You can totally be partners with me on this barge as well. It's been turning a pretty mean profit, so happy to share that because diamonds are, they're meh. But over here, yeah, there's a book next to your fireplace. So I built this little bargain barge with a giant rocket on top because it's hauling rockets. So we got rockets, and it's basically, the concept is one of the phrases that I've heard Rail say, and I've heard others say, but Rail is the one who sticks in my mind when I hear it, is couldn't be bothered. And I love it. It means essentially what it means. It just didn't want to have to go do something, couldn't be bothered to do it. So this is the couldn't be bothered bargain barge. So the concept is it will carry all the things that you don't want to go get, or that you don't think that you have the time to make. So, things like dispensers, which are always a pain. We got enchanted bows, glowing ink sacs and ink sacs, because I may have created a squid farm. Glass, because I know that there's quite a few builds that need a lot of glass, and I'm going to keep it relatively cheap. 2 stacks of diamond, because why not? And I'm working on restocking, because I got bought out of all of my wood. And even more of my wood, besides the birch. Nobody wants birch, but this is going to sit there as a space filler. So, but I had dark oak, spruce, and jungle wood, and the jungle wood, spruce, and dark oak were completely bought out, as well as two boxes worth of rockets and a box worth of glass. And so I've been refilling all of that. But yeah, it's a cute little barge. Did some neat little things that I like to do for aesthetics. We got little exhaust ports for the motors, with little soul sand underneath it to give the bubble effect, like it's just sitting here waiting to go. Like, you gotta get those deals in. And I've heard that we have at least 2, if not 3 people that we've gotten with the pumpkin out of the ice shop rail. Haven't been here in a few days. All right, we got 5 there, 5 there, none there yet, and I'm not going through that door. What's up, bud? But yeah, so we've got the little bargain barge going. And yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think there's 2. I think we got Mike and Stem. I need to double check. It was reported that we got 2 people. The ice shop's not supposed to be a prank. It's a way to turn a profit. And a prank. True. And let's see. So the big thing that I've been working on, since y'all noticed that I don't have a beacon yet, because it is what it is. I just couldn't be bothered to go get a beacon. I mean, I've got the stuff to go get a beacon. I got 11 wither skulls. But what I've been working on by hand instead is, you guys remember when I first built this, I said the oak plank wasn't going to be there forever, so I added the carpet just to kind of darken it up. Nice. The last time I saw Mike, he still had one on his head. Awesome. You're right. Wither killing does sound like good content. But what I've been working on is the oak's gone. Because I've been doing this instead. So I have a concept in mind of something that I can't wait to work on and continue to work on and show you guys. I've got some more redstone stuff that I've got to figure out. But down below this, you're going to be able to look down. And for anybody who has seen the show Eureka on Sci-Fi, there is a thing called the Artifact. And the Artifact sits down in Sector 5, down in the vaults. And there's a few scenes where you actually get to see said artifact. So what I am going to be doing is doing my best interpretation in Minecraft of a living and breathing artifact down below here between this and the purple vapor. What is all that down there? That's just, I guess, whatever. So I've been messing around with lava and redstone and lighting and rails, like detector rails and stuff like that, and some ideas at this distance that will kind of obfuscate a lot of the look. I've got some stuff to continue to work through, and once I get it pretty well built out the way that I think it needs to be, in my creative world, then I'm going to start building it in here. And so the idea is going to be that this glass is eventually going to go away, and you're going to be able to look down safely and see the artifact. And the artifact will be a pulsating, moving mass actually down here in the depths of my base. So while I'm going to continue to strive to obtain a kind of a, I don't know, a swamp core, swamp, cozy swamp feeling for a cottage above, my intent is always out of chaos. There will be a whole new level of unleashed hell down below. So once we are able to get this done with the black concrete, which is why I'm so happy that you showed me that that it's manual, but I don't care. I'd rather manually get it than have to do it in water to get the black concrete. Once I finish the walls out and I start to build the artifact down there, that's when all of this becomes unneeded, because I'm eventually going to make my entire base down below accessible through the mausoleum. Both I can't access it from here for now, but eventually this is going to get walled off. It's going to look like it's just falling apart. I'm going to be adding some waterlogged blocks and drips and all sorts of stuff just to make it look completely run down and ruined. So that's the concept for here. Then the entire base winds up moving down below with some pretty easy storage and stuff like that, just to kind of get us through until 1.18. But yeah, that's what I've been working on by hand, is hollowing this all the way out. And I realized when I got done that I would have been a lot faster had I just used, I don't know, moss and a hoe. I could have probably had that done in 15 minutes versus a few hours. But now I'm going back through and putting in the black concrete and working on the overall visual effects. There's some things that I'm wanting to tweak before we move down there. And to give you guys a true look, let's do it this way. Let's go here, here. Let's go with medium. So I really love the fog effect. I'm a huge fan of it. I've always wondered how to do it. Then Rail told me how to do it, and now I know how to do it. So I'm going to continue to do it. But the overall effect is what I want it to be, to where you'll walk in with a shader on, and it will just look like a disembodied house with all sorts of issues. There's gonna be multicolored blocks up there. Most of the lighting's gonna go away, but it'll be spawn friendly or spawn safe. So super stoked about how this is going to look, and it's going to have the same look and feel as the rest of. Are you gonna break my door down because you're a jerk? You know what? I'm not even gonna wait. But it's gonna have the same look and feel. I'm going to be working on customizing probably about 80 to 90% of all the trees that you see are going to be customized trees. They're not going to be naturally occurring trees, because I really want to drive home the way that a swamp can look, because they don't get enough love. And I think swamps are some of the best places in Minecraft. I think it's one of the best biomes. Just because of the way that the color contrast is there. You got to be careful about what colors you use and how you do lighting, but and you got to get used to and friendly to see some slime. But I'm working on different path stuff, and I've got this little thing set up here, just that way in case anybody wants to come and earn the quick achievement to hit a bullseye at more than 30 blocks. All I got to do is stand behind the white line and hit the target with the bullseye. This is the Silder's medium. I mean, we could look at it on high. I don't have Ultra yet because I don't think that's out for... I don't think that's out for 117.1 yet. If it is, somebody let me know, because I love Ultra. But here you go. Megdromina, I think this one looks even better from the air. The way the water is. But yeah, super happy with how it's coming along. And gonna be doing some mindless stuff tonight while I get ready for New World tomorrow. I think we've discussed on Discord what server we're looking at, so that's been posted. So I'm happy with that. Let me get some music turned up. All right. So you guys get the crazy awesome content of me placing black concrete. That's what I'm doing tonight. I actually found it today when I was mapping out this map. I saw it today, and I was like, what is that? And as soon as I could see it, I was like, that's got to be real. I had David with me, and he's looking, he goes, that looks like Rail's old base. I was like, you're right, it does. That's got to be Rail's base. And I flew into it, I was like, yep, this is totally his base. Dude, that is awesome. It explains why you're looking for sponges and stuff. Yeah, I bet. So is that built completely from scratch, or did you take over a what's it called? An underwater blah blah blah? I know that's not what they're called, but that's what I'm calling them today. It's been a day. Scratch, dude. Well done. Very well done. So I had some more medical testing done today. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like when we refer to another medical group for some other stuff to look into. While they figure stuff out. So hooray! It's not what they thought it was. That's what we wanted to hear. But, you know, I'm getting a lot of good advice and starting some new habits. Stopping some old habits. It's been an adventure. So it's going to be a continued story for me that... I'll have my good days, my bad days I just won't be able to stream because we're going to be changing meds now that I've grown accustomed to these ones. But we are now on a paleo diet because, yeah, no added salt, no added sugars, no caffeine. Oh, it does look very different in Extreme. Like, I usually run Extreme if I have it, to show stuff off. But like I said, I don't think it's out for 117.1 yet. Yeah, so I'm on, I thankfully, I've got a really good friend that lives here in Richmond, and he went through something very similar, with a diet change, and he knows that I am a bit of an aficionado when it comes to coffee, and he hooked me up with, the coffee that he uses. That's a decaf coffee, and he told me what flavors he uses and what ratio he uses. So I've been able to adjust, and it's been an adjustment, but it's been okay. It's been okay. I find myself sleeping a lot, and it's hard to tell if that's from the medication or if that's from the lack of caffeine in my system. Oh, we're on to 117.1. All right, I'll take a look. Yeah, sleeping's good for most people. Most people. I've never taken so many naps in my life as I have in the last 2 weeks. But yeah, all other things are going. Kids are doing well. Wife is doing well. I'm doing okay. And that's always a good place to start. But today was my first day without any meds. You see? Our night, so there must be yeah, I am now sleeping. Well, last few nights notwithstanding because of some stuff going on with the kids, but I am now sleeping closer to 6 to 7 hours a night. And it's bringing to light other issues that I have. Like I'm not able to control my PTSD because I'm sleeping too much and hitting REM for too long. So that's causing problems. Yeah, so it's, you know, it's all part of this phase, I guess. That's what we'll say, right? It's all part of where we're at right now. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And my kids were used to me sleeping as much as I did, and now they're kind of wondering if daddy's okay. I was straight up asked that by one of my sons today. And I was like, Daddy will be fine, honey. You know, it's going to be okay. He's like, you're sleeping a lot, Daddy. I miss you. Well, yeah, thanks, bud. Way to make me feel awesome about it. But it's the right thing to do. Getting stuff checked out. And it's, you know, it started the snowball effect like I thought it would. To where, you know, other things are coming to light and other things are showing up as issues that I've known about that I just have been not dealing with. So all will work out in the end. But the test today was less than fun. It was a vein stress test. It was great. They were doing a series of dyes and injections and ultrasounds and pressure readings on various veins in the entire lower half of my body. Some with contrast for the dyes, some without contrast. It was fun. Yes. Yes. Yes to both. It was advised that I actually take tomorrow off of work because I will probably be worn out. And I could see where they're coming from with that. Yep, it will pass as it needs to, and I appreciate it. I really do. It's going to be the story of my life for a long time until they get this all figured out. And what's really funny is what started this was not even one of the things I was worried about. There's still some other things that are going to cause issues, as I have been told, with with any real recovery that are going to have to be addressed. And yeah, like my back, which I think I've talked about before. I've got some issues with my back, and that's now going to be a thing. But, you know, this is what happens when you start to take care of yourself. You know, you have to take care of yourself. True. True. Yeah, we'll do this. It's going to be dark. It is pitch. It's going to be pitch dark, pitch black, because it's black concrete all the way down 62 levels. Oh, I could see. Yeah, that's dark. That's dark. Tell you what, let me finish up where I'm at, and maybe we'll go kill the weather and get some beacons, and try not to die 1,000 times. That's the guy that hasn't really killed the wither. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. So many things that... Normally I just build. That's what I do. I'm a builder. I'm a resource gatherer. You know, fighting the Ender Dragon. Meh. I mean, those of you that were watching when Rail, I think, yeah, when he streamed it and I ran in there to try to help with the Ender Dragon and died instantly. That's about how I think this is gonna go. So... No, it's super dark on stream. So... This will give me something to do tomorrow while I'm wishing that I was ready to go live and watching some of the other people who are going to be amazing at what they do and supporting them tomorrow morning for the first part of the battle for New World. Alright, what things do I need? I need some milk, some strength potions, some healing. I can just say screw it and go for it, right? I should probably make sure I have my spare bow on me. This one's going to break. It's a promise. The question is, where do I kill this wither? Do I do it down below my base? Should I go to the end? Try the end? And it is. Oh, what a world, what a world. Eventually, one of these days, I'll get soul speed. Not today. There. There. Alright, let's put away everything that I don't need and don't want to lose. Shovel, axe. Always make another fortune. Yeah, I can always make another one of those. Da 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 da. Yikes. 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 Almost did it, chat. Almost did it. Almost did it. Isn't there a bedroom in here somewhere? Or am I misremembering? There we go. Just in case. Alright, chat. It's been fun, it's been real. Let's do this. Oh, you know, I should go pay homage at the shrine really quick before I do anything. I love that this is still here with all the work that they're doing. I love it. It's been a slice. Alright, so is this the right setup? We shall find out. I should have brought more soul sand, huh? No? Yikes! Hey, I did it. I should have brought more soul sand. Should have brought a lot more soul sand. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Yellow polka dot for breezy. Now let me go back and get some soul sand, and we'll try that again. We'll come back to this in a second. So, rail from your up portal if you're ever absolutely bored and want something to do. From your up portal, if you look... Oh, did somebody add? Nope. You can barely see a torch way out there. To the south. Because a lot of people have been talking about trying to do it, I just went ahead and I did it. Out here, I've actually found a good spot. And we actually have a little platform up here. And when nobody's on the server, the rates are ridiculous. I've got a dual squid spawn down below. So it'll spawn daytime squid. There we go. Daytime squid in this spawn. It's a regular squid. And when nobody else is on the server or in the overworld, it'll also spawn glow squid in the one over here that's got the tinted glass. And at night, it's both of them. And the rates are absolutely nuts. I think I got almost a full double chest with 3 hours of AFK. With nobody on. With people on, you're lucky to get 4 or 5 stacks. And I had to put the doors in the funny way because one of the nights that I AFK'd up there, I walked through this portal and we are now tracking deaths on the server. One of my deaths, in fact, my first death was because I came through the portal and there were about 15 zombies, 5 skeletons, and 2 endermen right here at the portal that had walked through, but not loaded because nobody else was in the end. And I died in about a half of a second. Super thrilled. Oh, and I'm about 3 or 4 days away, Rail, from just cutting a path between our two portals and making it flyable or hoppable. Yeah, I mean, if my math is right, we're separated by, what is it, something like 40 blocks? I'll just cut a diagonal path and make it hoppable. We'll put the stuff in this one. Oh, the wither's head. Hooray. Alright, now we go back. Oh. So what are you thinking about Final Fantasy? I've enjoyed what time I've played on it, to be honest. You love it? Good. I definitely like the story. More than I thought that I would. And I think it's pretty easy, a pretty easy game to pick up and a really easy game to enjoy. Oh, and as a reminder, chat, I will be giving away at least one copy of the beta key for New World tomorrow during my stream. At least one. I have a few to give away, so I kind of want to space it out a little bit. Everyone of the same character. Yes, that is something that I really do appreciate about it. It's so fetch. You might be sick tomorrow. Hey, I mean, I've got the whole day tomorrow. Pretty sure that I'm going to wake up just fine, but I've got the whole day tomorrow. One skull short lip. But hey, at least I get 3 beacons. Put all those emeralds to good use. You're having procedure done. True, rather with no interruptions. Meg, let us know how the procedure goes. It's the most medical time of the year. And I had 2 really, I'll say it this way, and those who know and understand should be able to pick up on it. I had 2 completely adverse conversations involving Minecraft with 2 completely different individuals within an hour of each other today. One involving news I didn't know, and one with a retort of, well, they already all said yes. tube in your esophagus and it's going to stay there for 24 hours. Super awesome. Oh man, I think I need to maybe Postmates some aloe to you, Meg, to help you with that burn. All right, so I haven't even thought about where I'm going to put the beacons yet, but now I have at least 3 beacons, and I could go sit at that wither farm for hours and grind some more skulls. Because by my tally, how many... See you on Reddit? So by my tally, how many beacons do you have, Rail? 5? And you've respawned the 4, and you've called back the dragon as well. So I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Not tonight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a super fast AFK. It takes time, effort, knowledge, and grit to make a beacon. Just so you know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a super fast break because I need I do need to take a night med tonight, so I want to do that really fast. And what I'm going to do is to show you guys. Most of you have already seen it, most of you already love it, but I'm going to show you guys the trailer for New World because that's when I knew. That's when I started to fall in love with the game. So we're going to play that while I'm on break. If it gets me DMCA'd, it gets me DMCA'd. It's worth it at this point. It's from the Amazon account, and I really hope that as a content creator, I should be able to show you their video from their website about the game that I'm a content creator and their content creator program for. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, we'll be right back. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Sit back and enjoy. Back in just a minute.
It is an eternal island of legend, a place of unimaginable beauty, and a growing evil, where the forces of death and life are in constant conflict. For centuries, many have come in search of its power. Only to fall to its corruption. Lured by the promise of power and immortality. The darkness will claim you. Do you really want to live forever?
Welcome back, everybody. May 2020. I know. I know. I know. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. But anyway, yeah, it takes, what was it? Obsidian and what else? Obsidian and something else. I don't know. I've never really Worried about that stuff. Another star and glass. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Glass is tough commodity to come by. Okay, so I have placed 6 portals. I need to point this out. I have placed 6 portals in this game. Since placing this portal, I've placed 6. I have never intentionally mined obsidian outside of getting the obsidian that I used for this portal. I had 1 piece of obsidian. Due to the small math issue originally with my portal, all of this obsidian is from the portals that I have had to take down the portals that were created when I would go through my portal to get home. So I'm good on obsidian for a bit. And let's see, we'll chuck these in there. That way I'll remember. What is it, 2.5 stacks to make a full beacon? 2.5, I think. 2.5 stacks of blocks. Something like that. Just need to figure out where I'm going to put it. I think I'm just going to build one just to build it. No, I'm not. I want to actually get them in the right place, so that way I actually have everything figured out. So I'll be placing beacons soon. Soon. TM. Because I need to take another look down here at the bottom and figure out where things are going to go, because I want to make sure that I have the beacons set properly. I think there's going to be like a beacon coming up. 2 stacks plus 36. Yeah, that sounds right. It's something like that. It's something pretty close to that, if not that. But I'm probably going to have a beacon over here ish, and I've got to finish. I gotta remember that I've got a big project that still needs to happen over here. That's going to eliminate the ability for a beacon to be over here at all from down below. So maybe I'll have one shoot up through the tree, because there's already glass here, and I can just kind of carry it the rest of the way down. Maybe I'll have one shoot up through the middle of the tree. That could look pretty baller. It looked tight, yo. Maybe I could do one out of the middle of the mausoleum. Gotta think about spacing and where everything is. Stop that? What? That is baller, tight. It's awesome. I don't. It's what's some other ones? Some great language of the youths. It's dope. It's fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Yeah, don't be so cringe. This is the lit broadcast from the Cranio Dad, yo. So let me speak softly to your home skillets about how cool all of this bodacious stuff is. Like, rad, dude. It's great. Your poor ears. Bossa Nova. Jeez. Bossa Nova, that's a throwback. Righteous, dude. And I gotta figure out who planted sugarcane. There's a lot of fun, quote unquote, griefing. I could probably follow the sugarcane to whoever planted it, but somebody planted a trail of sugarcane all the way to my riverboat. And I'm just going to mine it all because I use it for my rockets. So they are helping me ensure that I've got high quality prices in my shop at all times. So little did they know I was going to plant a whole bunch of I mean, it's all over the place. I was going to plant a whole bunch of it anyway, just to help bring the swamp together. Totally radical, man. Nothing. Meh. Smells like a pig. It does. It does. Oh, and I looked at the top of your system and realized that your system was much more compact on the timer than mine. So, yeah. Fix the timer. And up my rates all at the same time. It's great. Yeah. Know that this is a relatively short stream. I'm probably not going to be on too much longer tonight because I have some asset stuff that I need to get figured out for tomorrow. And I definitely want to get some solid rest because I could go live as early as go live time tomorrow. I've already, talked about it and prepared for it. So, but yeah, a little bit of stuff to do. I've got some redstone stuff to figure out that, if I keep running into issues, I might bend your ear rail or I might reach out to Old Gray and get some advice. I feel like I'm missing something simple, that I'm just overlooking. It has to do with the way that things are dispensed. So I might be doing something completely wrong, or I might be super close and just not quite be there. What time am I going live tomorrow? No later than 8 p.m. Eastern. I can promise you that much. I could go live as early as the game goes live, but I kind of want to wait until most of us can play. Many of us can play, so that way we're playing together. Yeah, I want to wait to do that. But I don't think it won't be any later than 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't think. It could be earlier, just to kind of get some stuff done. If you're using dispensers, you may want to use droppers. I think it's droppers that I'm using. I might have to send you a screenshot or something. Maybe throw it into one of the realms that I have, or throw it onto a server and have you take a look at it. Just give you access to it for whenever you can. The issue that I'm running into is that it's not dispensing or dropping the same number every time. And then I need to kind of wrap loading around that as well. I had one system worked out, but it was only to get one item. And then I found a flaw with that system, which was when it was fully loaded, I would get anywhere between 1 and 3 items. So, I will get something figured out. And if I can't figure it out, I'll get something loaded and I'll get you the access to it. And then whenever, there's no rush on it whatsoever. I think I can get it. I'm just not positive. And you know me, I'm a redstone noob. At least I know what obby is, but it is what it is. So there's that. Smack my face on that wall because that's where it belongs. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to end it here for tonight. Just wanted to talk a little bit about New World, show you guys around, show you some of the stuff I've got going on, talk about the plans for this place. Show you guys where the current state of the steamboat is. Once that poker table gets done, the steamboat's done for the most part. The little bit of interior stuff I have to do is fine, and then I get to focus on the exterior stuff of the swamp and moving my base down and wiping out the storage and making this look like a ruined hovel. And getting rid of all the extra access that I don't need and all that fun stuff. And then I start doing some crazy stuff underground and building out all this stuff here. So I'll be back again tomorrow. Again, guaranteed no later than 8 p.m. Eastern. Best way you can ensure that you know when I am going live is if you are in our Discord over at Misfortune's Glory, which is located right there. You also might want to make sure that you're following me on Twitter, checking out my YouTube, stuff like that. So that way you know when I'm going live. I need to update that. There's more than Valheim videos now. There's a few other things too. Wow, it's been a while since I've updated that one. But anyway, I will be going live no later than 8 p.m. Eastern with some New World. Very, very excited to see what they have done with the game, and seriously hope that it lives up to the hype that it had a year ago. But we will find out. We are building a group for playing now during beta if you have access, and if not, when it goes live on August 31st. We want to make sure that we have a company in place so we can do some of the cool things you guys are going to learn about over the coming weeks. And again, I have quite a few codes to give away for beta access. I will be giving away at least one tomorrow during my stream. If you are a sub, you do not need to be present to win. You just have to be present to enter. Everyone else, followers and the like, you must be present to win, and it'll be handed out near the end of my stream tomorrow. And that's if I do one. If I do multiple, we'll figure it out. So until then, hang tight for the raid, and I'm going to send you guys off to somebody awesome, at least somebody from my list. We'll go with that, and I will see you all tomorrow. McDromeda, good luck tomorrow. Let us know how it goes. And yeah, hang tight, everybody. Thanks for being here. It means a lot. And don't forget to tip your waitress. Have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Night, everyone. Bye.